everybody. Russell with Thumpr Fishing. Okay, today is April 23rd, 2025. It's about 64 degrees and it is 5 a.m. and we are already on the road, which means, yeah, we got up around 4:30 to get everything loaded up and situated. I've been struggling to get on the fish lately. As you guys have known, I just have not been very lucky. That and the lagoon's just been so low, and then some of the spots got construction. It's just everything and anything. If it could happen, it was happening. So the last real good trip we had, we went down the Sebastian River. I'll put a link in the description to that first video. We saw so many big reds. They were just really picky, but we did manage to land this really nice 35.5-inch redfish. So that was really sweet. So today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna meet up with my buddy KO again. I'm gonna stop off, I think at Riggs. I think that's about a halfway point, a little bit out of the way, but we're gonna stop there and pick up a bunch of live shrimp. And today we're gonna try a different approach. We're gonna try throwing some live bait, some live shrimp, and see if we, this is a Hail Mary. I've been struggling. So we're going live bait today, we're going shrimp, and we're gonna get on something. Of course, I brought all the artificials and everything like that in case we run out, of bait, or just a lot of bait fish, or it's just not happening. You never know. So that's the goal today. We're gonna go down to the Saint Sebastian River. We're gonna throw some live shrimp. KO's gonna be doing the same, and we'll see how we both do. I just really been trying to get some content for you guys and get on to something. And as I was saying, I just needed more time to be able to venture to these further spots. And I think today we might be able to pull it off for a couple hours. So, long drive down. Let's go get some bait. They open at 6 o'clock. So, yeah, we should be getting there right when they open. Pick that up, and then we'll be on the water. So, catch you on the water, everybody. Got our live shrimp, picked up 3 dozen. Oh my gosh, this morning looks beautiful. All right, I'm gonna try and head over to where I had a little sweet spot last time. Look at this morning, everybody. Wow. Stunning. Stunning to say the least. Yeah. So, one of the challenges is going to be the redfish. Last time I was here were hanging around the oysters. I've got a shrimp, the Spearpoint hook, and a split shot. I'm worried about that snagging, so we're going to have to be real careful. We might lose a couple, that's all right. But look at this morning, guys. I don't know, sometimes you just got that feeling. But then again, well, there's a bobber right here. Something's spooking up fish right here too. Let's grab this bobber, just chilling. Thank you, sir. Something just spooked up some fish right here. So, first cast of the day. Let's do it. Damn, I just lost our first fish of the day. Seemed pretty decent too. Let's cast it over there again, see. Maybe we can, find out what it was. Must be small sheepshead or something, or mangrove snappers, because they're grabbing it and pulling pretty hard, but it's not big enough to get that shrimp in their mouth, or they're grabbing just a piece of it. I'm not too sure. got mullet jumping though. Like I said, the thing with this area is it's got a lot more oyster beds, which is a good sign, but it can be a little difficult if you're not super experienced fishing oyster beds. They're sharp, they're super easy to snag up on. Alright guys, stay tuned. I think we're on to some reds here. Yeah, what are they? There's some big reds in here. There we go. Something. Catfish. A good, pretty good sized one too. Damn, that is a freaking giant hardhead catfish right there. Look at that, guys. Not what we're looking for though. Stay tuned. Kind of in the middle of this little area here in the middle, and it's about 2 feet, and I'm seeing big stuff swirling all over the place. What they are, I'm not too sure at this point, but they are decent size. Putting off some big wakes, occasionally coming up, blowing up. So I think this is going to be a primo spot right here. I had really good luck over here dead ahead where we're pointing right now. Last time I got here, that's where I got my 35.5-inch redfish, but there's mangroves and oak trees overhanging the bank. They're underneath them, and there's oyster beds on the bottom of them. So it's gonna be difficult, but I think we can probably pull it off. But I bet you they're still sitting over there. See, there's some good sized stuff waking over this way. Another catfish. Catfish. All right, let's get back where we were at. Little baby snook. Thought I saw something over there.
I'll take it. Let's put another shrimp on. I wonder if he had any buddies sitting over here. Let's try it again. To the left here. Maybe we... Little baby mangrove snapper. Well, we're checking all the fish off the list today. Little mangrove. And out he goes. Catfish.
My best friend.
Yeah. All right. Took care of that little bastard. All right, stay tuned. Nice little mangrove, close to keeper size. Catching a lot of these today. Ah, you got me, you little butthole. Ouch. Well, at least it's a beautiful day. We're catching fish, just not what we're looking for. I've caught over a dozen little mangrove snappers, 2 little snook. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I've seen a couple big fish. My buddy KO's seen a couple big fish. Seen a lot of sharks. Seen a few tarpon. Is that a dolphin blowing up? Yeah, it's gotta be. That's too huge to be a snook. Dude, check this out, guys. I caught a pair of sunglasses. Wait. Holy cow. That must have been the bright line. But yeah, I caught a pair of sunglasses. Why am I snagging up on everything? Man, I fished some areas where I thought for sure we'd be onto something here, but they're eating these giant mullet right now. Giant mullet. Should have brought some bigger swim baits. They're eating mullet in the, 6 to 8 inch range. Some big ones. Alright everybody, well, of course I had a nice sized snook just cruise right by me, didn't want anything to do with it. At least it was a nice day. You know, I'm throwing bait, live bait, artificials. It's just not happening. I mean, yeah, we got a couple small snook, like 2 or 3, and oh no, probably a good, oh, see, there's another mangrove snapper, and just a bunch of little mangrove snappers. I mean, one of them was maybe keeper, maybe. I mean, yeah, we caught fish, but nothing I was targeting, just little bait eaters, you know, so. The motor would have came in handy today. I probably wasted a good hour and a half, you know, trying to paddle back. I mean, I was throwing my paddle tail, kind of trolling on the way back, but you get more fish time, you know, and for me, I'm limited on my time. You know, I got to get back and all this stuff, so the motor would come in handy. It would give me more time of lines in the water and fishing a spot, and because I know I could get back to where I want to go pretty dang quickly, you know. I'm trying to get some good content. I'm trying to catch some fish. You know, something that I just don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on. I've gone south, I've gone north. You know how it is sometimes. And it's not like, you know, fish aren't being caught, you know. I've got buddies, they'll fish the same area. Or even I saw a couple people catching today. I mean, it's slow, but people are catching. Just anyway, everybody, I think I'm just gonna do my outro now. I need to get back. It's about 12:50, so I'm about a good 10-15 minutes from the ramp. So yeah, we've been fishing since a little bit before 7 till 1. Half a dozen or maybe a dozen, I'm not sure, but a lot of mangrove snappers. You know, I lost a lot of them right here at the kayak, but seen a couple big fish, seen a couple big reds, seen a couple big snook. Just no joy, even with the live bait, you know. I'm rambling here because I'm trying to not feel my hips burning here. We've paddled quite a ways. I said the wind was pushing us that way, and that seems to happen here a lot, you know. There's no big current, but the wind will push you around a little bit.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn, no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of